Ladies and gentlemen, so today we are making something which I like the most. So it's beef Wellington. So we are going to start off with crepes. So you know those green salty crepes? Yes, not the ones with sugar and vanilla. Because we are going to eat this with meat. So we want to make sure that the taste kinds of makes sense. So we are going to blend in our spinach with mixed herbs and milk. And this is how beautiful it came out. Then in a bowl, we're going to crack 2 eggs. Then we'll add that green mixture of ours. Then followed by a cup of flour and salt. So we want to make sure that we're going to mix this until it's extremely smooth. Then we'll add butter and mix. Then if it's a bit thick, you can add 2 tablespoons of milk. And we are going to cook this for 30 seconds on each side. So this is the part where, you know, when you are watching TV and they say, don't do this at home. This is what I just did. I just turned that crepe with my bare hands, which is unacceptable. But you can use a plate, for safety reasons. And then we are going to chop our veggies, which is our onions, our garlic, mushrooms, and a mixture of parsley and thyme. So you want to make sure that all these veggies are finely chopped. So now that our prep is done, we are moving on to our second stage of cooking. So in a pan, we are going to saute our onions and our garlic in butter. Then we are going to add our mushrooms and that mixture of parsley and thyme. Then we are going to add some seasoning, which is salt and pepper. And you see how watery it is. So we are going to cook this until it's extremely dry. And yeah, it must be looking like this. And now it's time for the star ingredient, which is the beef fillet. So we are going to season it with salt and pepper on all sides. Then in a pan, we are going to add a spoon of olive oil. Then brown it on all sides. So we are trapping in the flavor and also the juices when we are cooking it in the oven. Then we are going to set it aside for 5 minutes. Then rub in some mustard. Then let it cool completely. And now it's time to steak. So we are going to start off with our plastic wrap, then our crepes. And then we are introducing something new, which is our prosciutto. Then we are going to add our mushrooms, then make them look like a bed. Then we'll add our fillet. Then we are going to roll it, then cover it tightly. And then we are going to chill it for an hour so that it holds shape. And then after an hour, we are going to unwrap it and then put it on our pastry. So this is going to need a little bit of patience because we want a neat and looking good beef Wellington. So we are going to cover our fillet with our pastry like a blanket. Then we are going to seal it perfectly, making sure that there's no air that is escaping. And we are going to score it in whatever design that we like. That's what I chose. And we are going to brush our egg wash. So I added some pieces of thyme just for design, but you don't have to do this if you don't want. And we are going to put this in the oven for 30 minutes or for 40, or depending on how well you want your beef to be. Oh my goodness, look at how beautiful this thing came out. And it's the first time I'm making it, but I can tell you for sure it's 100. Even the taste and the texture is so good. You can't go wrong. What? Ladies and gentlemen, it's all chocolate love.